So everybody's talking about this silly woman in Hoover, Alabama. I looked at the initial reports that came out over the weekend, and it was definitely a lot of fishy stuff to me. I didn't really say anything about it because I just kind of wanted to let things play out. But I can't believe that this girl thought she was going to actually get away with this in 2023. Does she not know what type of technology is available? How many cameras are on you at all times when you go to the store, you go to the gas station? They had a camera on her on the interstate. I mean, it's just we live in a surveillance society now, and the fact that she went through with this goofy plan just makes me ponder the question: are we really this stupid in 2023?
Detectives did not press for additional information in this interview and made plans to speak with her in detail after giving her time to rest. Detectives continue analyzing data from Carlee's cell phone that was left behind at the scene. We enlisted the help of the United States Secret Service in conducting this analysis. Part of what data includes several internet searches in the days leading up to her disappearance that I think are very relevant to this case. On July 11th at 7:30 a.m., the term "you have to pay for an Amber Alert" was searched. On July 13th at 1:03 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term "how to take money from a register without being caught" was searched. On July 13th at 2:13 a.m., the day of her disappearance, the term "Birmingham bus station" was searched. On July 13th, 2:35 a.m., a search for a one-way bus ticket from Birmingham to Nashville was conducted with a departure date of July 13th. On July 13th at 12:10 p.m., a search for the movie Taken, a film about abduction, was conducted. There were two searches related to Amber Alerts on a computer at Carlee's place of employment, including one regarding the maximum age of an Amber Alert. There were other searches on Carlee's phone that appeared to shed some light on her mindset, but out of respect for her privacy, we will not be releasing the content of those searches at this time.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the icing on the cake. You know they're going to take your cell phone, and you know they're going to look through it. Now, she thought she was being smart by leaving her cell phone in the car, but she didn't. She may have deleted her internet search history, but with the help of Secret Service, they can always go back. I mean, everything is just so digital now. You use your phone for whatever. I use my cell phone, of course, like anybody else. And I go to my Google Play and what's that app called? Google Maps. That thing literally tells me where I've been, whether I've been to the grocery store. It tells me how much I've been driving. It tells me whether I've been to an entertainment spot. I mean, it tells me everything about where I've been. And I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. I was looking through it the other day, and I was just like, wow, like, this is just so invasive. But I do use my GPS whenever I'm traveling somewhere that I'm not familiar with, so I just kind of keep my location access on. So anytime you have your cell phone on, they're able to track you. And the fact that this girl didn't notice at 25 years old is asinine to me. She claimed there was a toddler. I mean, you pull over on the interstate and you're supposed to be looking for a baby and it's dark. I mean, a toddler's walking around in the woods on the side of the interstate. I mean, if she wanted to run away or go missing, she should have just did it and not involve the police. That's where she messed up at. You brought the police into it. So what this does is this waste and misallocates tens of thousands of dollars worth of research, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. You flying helicopters, drones, you got dozens, if not hundreds of people searching for you. The media's all over it, and everybody's just whipped into a frenzy. And you know what's coming next. That the Hoover Police Department is going to press charges against this young woman, as they should, because you lied. You wasted resources. You know, people go missing every day. People are abducted every day. And for this woman to think she was going to get away with this is completely asinine. They had her buying Cheez-Its at Target, snacks. You know, she's looking up the movie Taken. She's looking up Amber Alert. She's looking up just all kind of things that incriminate herself. You used your cell phone is going to be your downfall. All you had to do if you wanted to run away or get reported missing was just to flee. You should not have called the police and lied about a toddler being abducted. And then when you came home, your parents could have questioned you and whatever, and it wouldn't have been as dramatic of a situation. But the fact that you got the police involved in the beginning to try to cover your tracks is where you messed up at. So she overdid it. She overdid it, and they need to make an example out of her. I'm just tired of seeing people, play games and lie and do anything for attention, especially when it involves law enforcement. We already have a police shortage. They already get overworked and underpaid, and this is the type of stuff that makes it harder for people who really do get abducted, for people who really do need the police help, because people go missing every day. People go missing God knows how many times per hour across this nation. Sex trafficking, human trafficking is a real thing, and for this young woman to do this is real low down. And they can't claim mental illness on this girl. She knew exactly what she was doing. She was just narcissistic enough to think she was gonna get away with it. She's not mentally ill. She's a narcissist, and they need to treat her like a narcissist and sit her in a jail cell so she can reflect on what she did. But that's my take on it. I think she's a fool. I think she overplayed her hand. The plan was garbage. It was not well thought out, not well executed. If you wanted to go missing, you should have just went missing and not involved the authorities. Period.